So what'd you think of Tom DeLonge?
Oh, you listen to that podcast?
I listened to a little bit of it. Like most Joe Rogan shows, I never get to the end. But
yeah,
he went off, man.
Dude, it was it was very interesting.
Yeah,
to say the least.
You could say that.
For those that don't know what we're talking about, Tom DeLonge, ex-lead singer, or they both sang, him and Mark, right?
Yeah.
One of the singers from Blink-182.
But most notably the frontman.
Yeah, he quit the band years ago to pursue aliens.
And the search of extraterrestrial life.
Yes, he did, and that's legit. He legit did that. And so
that I respect him for. He's not on there like he didn't lose his mind.
He doesn't seem crazy.
No.
He seems like
he's into it. He's deep into it.
Super obsessed with it.
Yes.
But the things that he said, let me just tell you the things that he had said in the podcast.
Well, he talked about time travel.
Yes.
He talked about, the crazy thing is he's got actually a lot of people from, CIA, Department of Security that are
so he says,
with him. So there's some pretty crazy stuff
in
there.
In the podcast. You guys need to really, if you guys are into Blink-182 or Dom
or podcasts in general, check out Joe Rogan.
Tom DeLonge. I can't remember which episode it was, but it was last week. So Tom DeLonge said he met with some former top secret individuals because his fictional book about aliens that he released apparently was incredibly accurate.
Too close to home.
Yeah, and he met with an official at a restaurant who he can't name, which is frustrating.
Like a lot of his sources.
Right. And it's just, how do you expect us to believe you when you say, I can't tell you this guy's name?
Yeah.
I know you're Tom DeLonge, and it sounds like what you're trying to do is make me buy your book.
Yeah, exactly. See, and I love conspiracy stuff. I listen to Coast to Coast all the time. It's like 98% fiction and then 2% truth.
Yeah. But it's hard to decipher what is true.
Yeah. I mean, he's all in it. What else?
It sounds like he really truly believes in what he has seen and what he has said and the people that he's met with. My biggest worry, honestly, is not that he's lying, but that the people that he's met with are taking advantage of him because he's a big rock star.
Yeah.
He's got money.
Yeah. Well, he's got people on. Have you been to his website?
I haven't, actually.
I checked it out this morning. He's got some people on there that are on the team that are pretty big.
Pretty legit?
Yeah, like the guy that started remote viewing back in 60s or 70s, and that stuff's pretty legit.
Is that legit?
I read a few books about it, and they did it pretty heavily in the Cold War, where they would, kind of get someone almost asleep, and they'd give them latitude, longitude codes, and the person would try to visualize maybe a secret Russian base, and they would actually take that information down and have it.
Was it truthful?
He would see it, yeah.
No shit.
It's pretty crazy. The remote viewing stuff's pretty out there. It's cool.
That's cool.
So, I'm a conspiracy guy and come to it a little bit, but I'm no Eddie Bravo. I'm not out there losing my damn mind.
Flat Earth.
Yeah.
Flat Earth, man. Oh, I wish Joe would have asked him about the flat Earth.
Yeah.
How awesome would that be?
It seems to me, though, that he would, because he seemed like he knew some, physics and stuff like that. I don't know if he'd be flat earthing it.
Yeah. If he believes aliens exist, then he's got to believe that the world is round. Because planets.
True. Yeah. 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 I don't, Tom DeLonge, whatever, he's into it. He believes it. Whatever.
It could be true,
It could be true.
What if it's true? Okay,
Look,
he said
the universe is infinite and there's infinite possibilities. So
he said, I will say this, though. Did you listen?
He is trying to sell his book, that's for sure.
He did. It's in the book.
It's in the book. I can't tell you about it. It's top secret. It's in the book.
I love that Joe kind of called him out on that, too.
Well, that's the huge thing. Like, listen to Coast, they'll do that all the time.
They call him out?
Well, no, it's in the book.
It's in the book, okay.
It's in my book series, The Walkers. Check it out.
Yeah, that stuff kind of bums me out a little bit.
And the fact that they went right into it from the start of the podcast. It'd have been one thing if it would have kind of lead it in, but it was like from the get-go, we're talking about this.
Well, that's the whole reason why people wanted to listen to that podcast in the first place, because not a lot of people have heard from Tom DeLonge in years.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he pops up on one of the biggest podcasts in the world.
Well, the biggest.
You know? And he's talking about aliens. And there's this part. Did you listen to the part where Tom went over to Jamie's desk to look up something?
That's where I stopped.
Okay.
And I knew they pulled up some videos, and Joe was like, these are fake.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just spit everywhere.
It's all right. It's on my face.
Yeah.
It's on my face.
That.
Yeah. So the video part of it is hilarious, because you can hear kind of what Joe is like whispering something to Jamie.
Yeah.
And on the video, they're just eyeing each other as Tom is busy looking up stuff.
And they're like,
are
they really?
You got to look at this. You got to watch this, because this is hilarious.
See, it's so...
Astra...
like, you know when stuff's just cringy?
The Tr3B. Astra Tr3B.
Yeah, this is where I stopped.
And I'll walk over there. Can I walk over there for a second?
Sure,
I'll show them which one it is.
Go ahead.
Is his mic on too?
Yeah.
So we can all talk to each other?
Sort of.
So what you want to do is come down here. And do your people get to...
They'll be able to see
They'll
it.
be
We'll
able
put
to
it
see
up
it?
on the screen.
So what this is...
Jamie's smiling.
I'm going to tell you what it is.
So for those listening, Joe Rogan is looking at Red Band. Just
It's not Red Band, it's Jamie. Young
Jamie, Red Band's gone,
Find it for you.
and they're just giving each other the look like this guy's crazy,
That's in...
dude. I mean it,
Astra, that's why.
and he's so focused he doesn't even know that it's
doesn't-
happening. And they're just like, "Oh my, is this happening right now?"
We're looking on YouTube. If you're in your car right now going, what the fuck is going on in the show? The vast majority of the people just listen to this show. So,
Dude.
for the people that are just
And then they
listening,
pulled up the videos, and they're just like,
Did you see the
it's
videos?
like other, UFO stuff where the cameras.
Oh yeah,
all
it's,
over the place and-
I'm sorry, Tom, but that is fake as shit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's either CG. It's totally CG. I play video games every fucking day, and that
And some of them in
is
the game are more real than that.
CG. I mean, it's a good CG recreation
Yeah.
of a UFO. Did you actually watch the video?
Yeah, I didn't get to it.
Dude.
I got to the first one, then they pulled up some more. Is this the first one they showed?
This is the first one. This
I
is
think
the
I
one.
saw. I saw the first one.
That one right there.
Um,
Yeah. And so we're watching one of the videos of the Astra T3B or whatever.
and he says this is man-made, not.
This is man-made by us.
And you could tell because of the. He said you could tell because of the fins or something.
Yeah, the tail fins. And whenever the camera zooms in on the spaceship,
Like now.
it blurs. Coincidentally.
So they can't
Or
get the detail.
conveniently blurs in and out of focus as you zoom into the spaceship.
Oh, just an orb happened apparently.
Up. It's going into warp. It's going into warp. And gone.
That. I can't believe they weren't just laughing in the studio in his face.
Well, did you hear what Joe said afterwards?
I heard him call it fake.
Yeah, he said,
if that was in a movie, I'd want my money back.
I didn't hear that. That's hilarious.
Why
That looks so fake.
Oh, you think that? Yeah.
Without the hyperdrive or whatever, it could have been. You're like, okay, maybe. But as soon as like just a giant bubble pops up, you're like, what? I'm not, because he's with another guy. I think his name's Bob Lazar,
yeah, Bob Lazar.
and I've listened to him on Coast to Coast. That dude's also
But that dude apparently
he's
further,
been in some like legit shit, but he's also like the stuff he talks about after that is a little out there. Like
well,
that.
apparently he got in trouble saying that he updated his resume and said he went to MIT, and in fact he did not.
No, he did not.
And so people, other UFOologists are calling him out on his bullshit. But it's he is legit intelligent.
Yeah.
Like that guy is that guy's a scientist.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure he worked for the government at one point.
And well, it's weird with that stuff because I think you can get so into it that you start believing everything. You know what I mean?
And further along in the podcast, they talk about Bob Lazar, and they talk about Tom had said that Bob Lazar had been working on this new element that they had either discovered from an alien source, or
So it's not an earthly element.
it's,
is what he's saying.
something to that effect. I think so. It's a new element in the 90s. Is it unobtainium or something, or palladium or something? Adamantium? I don't know.
I think it's from Avatar or something. Or whatever.
It's the stuff they made Wolverine's claws with.
Okay, I gotcha.
But they had this documentary with Bob Lazar, and he mentions this element called Element 115. And later on in 2010, 2012 or whatever, they announced that they found this element called Element 115.
Really?
Yeah. So how did Bob Lazar know about Element 115?
I think some of it's... See, that's the thing. Some of it could be legit. Like, they may know some people in the know, but there's just so much shit that they just unload on you that you're just like, I can't handle it. I can't.
I want to believe so bad, though.
I think the universe is so big. There's got to be something out there. The question is whether they've been here or not.
Yeah. Tom and aliens. That either makes me sad or super happy for him, because it's always, at the end of the day, that's always what he's wanted to do, is be in this
He wanted to go into it,
realm. And so he seems super happy about it. So
he's got enough money to do whatever he wants. Go for it.
Yeah.